Ladies and gentlemen, we are now tracking our weekend stretch of severe weather. And there have been tornadoes in Texas, although to my knowledge, they haven't killed anyone. So let us keep up the great work of avoiding disasters. I'm on the night shift, and I got some good sleep as it rained in Houston all day. But our storms are now moving to the east and Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. You guys are going to be on watch for possible tornadoes and severe weather overnight. And hey, California, Stuart, you guys will be getting some rain in the next 48 hours. That's right. It looks like the entire coast from California to Oregon to Washington, even up into the Canadas, will be getting some type of precipitation. So as we have one storm moving out up the east, we get the next storm moving in, and we are going into a pretty stormy period for the end of April. It's kind of a beautiful storm if you're into the aesthetics of living, breathing Mother Nature. That's my opinion. You are definitely, absolutely allowed to have your own. I believe this is the danger zone for tomorrow, and Atlanta, Georgia, we're definitely keeping an eye on you, as some models have shown some pretty nasty squall lines or possible tornadoes moving through populated areas. And then on day 5, the severe weather threat is also going to be alive. So day 5, hey, my party people down in Port Lavaca, La Ward, and Palacios, you guys need to keep your heads up because we will have some hail moving through the southern Texas areas. Hey, dog, that dog found himself a tornado down south in Vernon, Texas. If you thought I could go an entire weather video without talking about volcanoes, you were wrong. This is Popocatépetl, and it continues to have exhalations. But hey, Louisiana, tornadoes are possible tonight. Be prepared to take shelter if need be in an interior room of your house. Pull your mattress over your head. Pray and sing in a storm shelter if a tornado warning is issued for your area. And that also includes you, Mississippi. But hey, not only is the weather active, but the sun is super duper active too. Right now we have 3 sunspots on the sun, AR2818, AR2816, AR2817, and you get these 2, which may be growing into sunspots. Plus, industrial engineer Irene Quiores is letting us know we've had another C-class flare. This is like the 12th in 3 days. So the sun is absolutely, without a doubt, waking up. And then on top of that, we've had multiple more coronal mass ejections. One on the 22nd, and then one today on the 23rd. And so the activity is getting more intense, buddy, which is cool. And then you got the geomagnetic storm warning for the possible solar tsunami. NOAA forecasters say that the G2 class geomagnetic storms are possible on April 25th, when a coronal mass ejection, CME, is expected to hit Earth's magnetic field. CME was hurled in our direction yesterday by a C3.8 class flare from sunspot AR2816. And so you can see here, those are the 3 sunspots. We got 2 more that are growing, and then you got one on the other side that may be turning around. Life is always exciting. Like I said, we got a solar tsunami and a CME on the way. Technically, it's not that big a deal, though. It will mean increased energy. Storms may get more intense. The auroras will be super badass. Everybody will be talking about it, but it's definitely not very doomy. Hey, Alabama, I'm talking to you. The main threat of severe storms overnight in Alabama is over the southern half of the state, but there will be a statewide soaking. Some chances of strong winds will develop on the backside of the rain tomorrow morning. More strong severe storms fire up tomorrow afternoon. It's brought to us by James Spann. Yeah, there was some strong storms that moved through parts of Texas today, but I slept through it all. It's good sleep, though. But read the Timmer saying there was a full tornado festival with Gorilla hail smashing windshield north of Crowell to Lockett, Texas. Windshield shattered in bear's cage of first tornado north of Crowell. Messed up dashboard mount, deployed infrasound sensor in hail core and tornado. Yep. So please, Louisiana and Mississippi, watch out for dangerous tornadoes until 4 a.m. this morning, which is about 6 hours more. The earthquakes have been kind of quiet, but we had a 6.2 earthquake in the South Pacific Ocean north of Nuku'alofa, Tonga. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Mike's weather page is giving us a good look at the radar forecast into Sunday afternoon. Timestamp upper right. Storms continue the night tomorrow. Tail tries to make it lower into Florida for some. So yeah, this is the projected action into Sunday. And so we'll have our big storm moving out. It should definitely clear out by Monday. And then you get your next storm moving into the West Coast, which could bring rain to large portions of California. The radar here stops, but that storm will continue to move down south into Southern California. Maybe later tonight, if I take a break from hanging out with my imaginary girlfriends, because if they're imaginary, I could definitely afford more than one, although 2 seems like the most you would want. Then I'll make a video on the California rain situation. Just because you guys haven't had rain in so long, it feels very special. Yeah, Andrew's talking to Brady about nasty supercells across the Gulf Coast tomorrow morning. Very worried for tornado potential and in the afternoon because the SRH helicity is absolutely screaming. And the word helicity kind of looks like Hell City. And so we want to avoid that. Okie dokie. All right. And it seems like dust devils from another planet are trying to invade our world. Although they don't seem that tough. You know what I'm saying? This is in South Carolina and North Carolina. Anthony Masiello is talking about, don't forget about the typhoon just yet. More great displays ahead and quite an extratropical interaction. And so the jet stream will pick them up and then push them our way. Although some will end up in Alaska and Canada, but we will continue to monitor the situation. Because that's what I do. And I do it for you as your planetary defense commander. Taiwan is experiencing its worst drought in 56 years, and it is threatening global semiconductor supply chain. Crazy days, my friend. Hey, today is my 7-year anniversary as your planetary defense commander, so I just wanted to say thank you again to everybody out there, especially Asteroid Fight Club, my mom, my family, my friends. Y'all are all just super duper absolutely amazing. And if I can, let me say thank you again to everybody who contributed in April. Although I'm thanking everybody, anyone who supported me or been cool or watched along the way, I really appreciate you. It has been so weird, so crazy the last 7 or 8 years, and we've all been through it together. So I think we formed a little bond. Hopefully, I've done my best through a lot of crazy situations to try and bring you the best information I can. I definitely wanted to say thank you to everybody, including Charles, Summer, Irene, David, Britton, Charlie, Susan, Clay, Help Me Hemp, Inc., Cody, Lisa and Al, Karen, Carol, Texas Angel, Melanie, Barbara, Charlotte, Juan, Miles, Preston, Alexis, Arnica, Glenda, Scott, Light Soul, Dan, Daryl, Marlita, Brian, Max, KJ, Lauren, Richard, Randy, CW, Jason, Randy S., double Randys, man, that is so crazy. Fred, Mike, Joshua, Kyle, JL, Ellie, Thomas, Darlene. Thank you. I mean, you guys have just been incredible to me, and so I try to do the best job for y'all that I can. So everybody stay cool and play defense, and hopefully things will get better into the solar maximum, which should take place in 2025. But we all know how dangerous and sketchy the world is these days, so try and enjoy it for the very best you can. Thanks, God. Thanks to my own personal Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, my King of Kings, and the Prince of Peace. Peace is really cool. And God bless everyone. Stay cool. And y'all have a great weekend. And let's have a great end of April. Peace out.